Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. New year, new me. I know everyone has said that to themselves, but I read something recently and it just changed my whole perspective of our goals and how we handle them. And I got the tips, or rather, the book that I read and that changed this is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Maybe some of you have read it, maybe if you haven't, I highly recommend. But this is why I'm here for you. I've done the job for you. Your work is just take notes. So I'm just gonna make the video very simple for you to understand. Of course, self-love and fitness edition, because that's what we do here. So let's go. So before I get into the tips, I just realized that we learn every day, because personally I have set goals and I'm gonna just say it. I feel like I set goals for this year and I haven't really achieved all of them, but I'm hoping that with this new strategy that I learned, I'm gonna do better. So should you. Anyways, so let's get into it. The first thing that I picked from this is identity shift. And identity shift is basically focusing on who you believe you are than focusing on the outcome. So let me give you an example. If you decide to work out and you know the outcome is gonna be like a banging body, you get, that's the outcome, that's what you're focusing your mind on, and you get this outcome, you achieve this body. Is that who you really are, or is that is just what you are working towards? But what happens if you change your mind, like you say, I already got what I wanted and I'm out of here? But the thing is, working out is just not about the physical, it's about the mental. It's about so many things that working out helps you with. So if you identify with the outcome, once you achieve it, you're never gonna go forward. Like chances of you going back to the same bad habits that led you to deciding to work on these outcomes are gonna you're gonna go back. So the thing is, just focus on who you believe you are, and who you believe you are comes about once you start thinking about your future. Like, envision your future, like tell yourself, like, in the future, this is what I want to be. This I want to, once I get this banging body, I want to maintain it. But you can't maintain it if you only focused on getting it. So the best thing is to, like, tell yourself that this is me, like this is my journey and I've chosen this lifestyle. Like, I'm gonna be focusing on myself, I'm gonna love myself more, and I'm gonna work on my body, and I'm gonna work on this. So once you focus on that, it's easier for you to be able to achieve these goals. So basically, just focus on who you believe you are and stop focusing on the outcomes. And something else is the 2 minute rule. The 2 minutes rule basically explains that you can break your habits into 2 minutes. Anything that you do, is it working out, is it cooking, is it reading, studying, anything, you can just put it into 2 minutes. And what this does is, especially when you're not motivated, so let's say I'm not motivated to do something, I don't feel like studying, I could decide, let me just read something small, an article that's just 2 minutes, let me just read that. And when you do that, you've already sent signals to your brain, like your brain knows that you already did this task. So always try and do things that last for a duration of 2 minutes. And when you do this, it's easier for you to build to 5 minutes, to 10 minutes, to 20, to an hour. So break down the habits. Like, don't just like decide today I'm gonna do I work out for 1 hour, and then you get so exhausted you can't even wake up tomorrow to do something else. So because you've decided to break it down slowly and work on something slowly, just 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, it's gonna be easier for you to get somewhere where you're working out for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30, 1 hour. So just break your habits into 2 minutes, and you'll see your brain will get used to that habit. Something else is habit stacking. So habit stacking basically is linking something that you're already doing to something else. Like, obviously, you know, when you wake up, you have to brush your teeth, right? So you could decide to, when you're brushing your teeth and look yourself in the mirror, just decide to tell yourself something positive. Because instead of just staring at yourself and like thinking, oh my god, this pimple that came, where did it come from? Just like say something positive as you brush your teeth. And you see, sometimes it's not easy to affirm to ourselves because not everyone is a morning person. Sometimes you wake up in the morning and you're literally just like, oh my god, this day again. You're just be grateful that, build a habit. Just when you're brushing your teeth, just say something. Say, I'm grateful that I woke up today, or I'm grateful that I'm healthy. Just something positive. And I'm gonna give you an example of something that I personally did. I took a printout of affirmations that I like saying to myself, and literally just stuck them next to my mirror where I brush my teeth every morning. And every morning when I wake up and I'm brushing my teeth, instead of just staring at myself, I just look at them affirmation, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I love myself, I'm beautiful, I'm blessed, I'm pretty, things like that. So basically what I've done is I've taken something that I must do. Obviously, I must brush my teeth, and something that I don't usually do, which is saying affirmations. So, because most of the time it's easy to take affirmations for granted because you just think, okay, what significance do they have? But you just never know. Just keep them, just try them for a month and you'll see. So basically, I just took this habit of me brushing my teeth because I have to, and this other habit that I don't usually do, and just put them together. Something else that this book talks about is the environment. So basically, it's about choosing the right environment. It's just about choosing the right environment that will lead you to success. Because an example is, if you decide to study in your room, let me give an example of myself because that, I think that would be the best example from my perspective. If I choose to read, to study in my room, I feel like I don't concentrate as much as I would if I read in a library, or if I went to the study room and decided to study, or somewhere where there are no distractions. Because high chances are, if I decide to study in my room, I'll go back to bed. You see, so you're basically just working backwards. If you decide to choose an environment that sets you up for success, chances are you're gonna be successful in whatever you're doing. And this goes even to the people that are around you. Are those people motivating you? Are those people positive? Are they, do they have goals? Like, it's always good to, I feel like it's always good to be around people that have similar goals to yours, because it will be easier to achieve your goals, because you learn so much from them, and you also, like, you have freedom of expression because their goals also kind of align with what you want to do. So always try and be in the right environment in whatever you're doing. Something else is celebrating wins, and I mean celebrating the small wins. Like, if you've been consistent from Monday to Friday, you could just sleep an extra hour on Saturday, or do something fun for yourself, just like reward yourself, and this motivates you more. Like, you're set up for the next week, you feel more motivated, you feel psyched up for a new week to get back into your routine. So small wins just make you happier. They basically just make this not feel like something that you're doing because they have no choice. But it just, I feel like even this whole experience of breaking down habits is just to make you feel like this is not so hard to do. Like, it's something that I can just build, something that I can just work on, and make it part of my life, not make it something that is making my life harder. You get? So always just try and celebrate yourself, celebrate the small wins, celebrate anything that you achieve. And it doesn't have to be something so crazy, just something that you like doing that makes you happy. Do that thing after an achievement, and it will definitely make a difference. Also, another thing is um, temptation bundling. Temptation bundling basically is pairing something that you want to do to something that you need to do. So a good example is things that when you're maybe probably when you're doing dishes, maybe you like listening to music. So it makes washing the dishes less boring and less, it just makes it, somehow you feel like you've done it faster. So this is the same way. If you decide to work out and you have a podcast that you usually listen to, for the most part, let me use a podcast as an example. So if I have a favorite podcast that I like to listen to and they have released an episode, so I'll just tell myself, let me keep this episode and listen to it when I'm working out. So it's just some kind of like motivation. You feel like, ah, nice, I look forward to tomorrow because tomorrow morning I'm gonna listen to this episode as I work out. So the working out will not feel so hard, like you'll just be happy to do it and motivated. So you've basically like put these two things, one you need to do, another one you want to do, but you know obviously the one that you need to do is more important. So when you pair them, they make things easier. Like even sometimes when I'm folding laundry, I prefer like maybe watching TV, put on a show and fold your laundry. So you see, it makes, you need to fold your laundry, right? But you see, you've watched TV, so it just makes it easier. So that's the same thing, and it's like a habit. This is something that will make you stick to this. So this doesn't mean that you'll always be able to have a favorite thing that you look forward to, but it's also good because the things that you need to, I feel like, in my opinion, are always more important than the things that we want to do. So pairing them just keeps on putting these habits into our system. Habit tracking is another thing which will help you build on bigger goals. So basically, it's just like tracking your habits and having something that will help you see your progress. So tracking your progress, anything that you do, just make sure that you have a tracker, whether a digital one or just a physical one, where you can just see your progress. You say like, maybe in this starting month I did like 10 squats, I did 20 squats, I did 30 squats, as you proceed. So basically just have something that you can see the track, and this is just a habit that shows you the progress of things, and it's just very motivating to see. The last thing I'm gonna talk about is what James Clear talks about in this book, and it's just like making habits feel good, and it's just basically just focusing on the feeling after. Sometimes you feel very unmotivated to do something, but once you shift your mindset and like say that you'll focus on what you're feeling after, let's say like you are feeling very lazy, but after like a stretch you feel very energized and you feel like you're ready to do something. You see, that's something that will help you be able to, it's basically just the science of motivation. Like just looking forward to small wins is better than just looking forward to the end goal, because trust me, today, like if I'm feeling very motivated today, I'm not gonna feel motivated because I'm gonna get these goals by the end of the year, but I'll feel motivated because there's a feeling that I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna feel that I've achieved something for the day, and there's nothing better than feeling like you didn't want to do something and you still did it. So it's better to just focus on that immediate feeling than just focus on something that of course is achievable, but you feel like it's far off your reach. Yeah, so this is just what I've learned from this book, and I decided to incorporate it in just what I'll be doing henceforth, and just decided to share that with you. And I hope that you picked something from this video. So basically, just focus on something, focus on step by step. That's like the point of this whole video. Build habits, and because habits will just get into your system and you'll never stop doing something, because once you build on it bit by bit, it's easier for you to just get it in your system and just never forget, and just you'll be doing it by default. Like if you're just waking up and affirming to yourself, it's never gonna be hard if you've already worked on it to be a habit that you do. Yeah, so that's it on this. I hope you got something from it. Please be sure to read the book. I highly recommend you guys to read the book, and if you got something else that you'd like to share with us, just drop it down in the comments. And if you've reached this far, thank you so much. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.